back into that idea of the ripples. The ripples in the mind, so Sogyal Rinpoche often did a lot of work with the ripples of the mind and stilling the mind by waiting. And although he's probably a controversial person now, he did tremendous work. He wrote the book on living and dying, Tibetan Book of Living and Dying. So however you are right now, you're allowing the pelvis to be a point of reference for focus, allowing the breath to resonate here. And for all of us to bring our attention into our heart. And if you think of the ripples that the heart sets through our body, it's quite related to the ripples of a pond or ocean. And the ripples of connection to life itself, all our neighbors and our small communities. And in amongst large ripples, tidal waves, even all the time trying to find those points of lesser. So the points that are more still or less upheaval in our mind, in our heartbeat. And there is some part of the personality mind that is afraid of the stillness or is reticent to be with the stillness. Because most of our lives we have a part of life itself is actually to create and to be with experience, so we can inform the personality mind and then also the soul connection, our karmic connection to why we have come here. And so as we get older, then we learn that the more we can create inner balance through experience, that is actually the soul's purpose, is to find ways to find silence in all of the movement. But the personality mind gets very connected into the happenings of life. And we need to remember that that's natural, but also that for us to be able to find and accept the stillness and to be more attracted to the stillness than the activity, to be more attracted into the compassionate heart than the excessive activity of outward. In the practice of stilling the mind, meditation is one of those tools, and there's many ways to do that. But some people often ask, why would we do that? What is the purpose in the long run? You know, because we're not going to live in the mountains and we're not going to live in an ashram. So what is the purpose? So the purpose is really so that the mind that learns to be still will find that life is less harsh. Massive traumatic events will always be massively traumatic. But what will happen is when we begin to bolster our nervous system through stilling our mind, we build on that space of being able to come back to center a little bit more easily, a little bit more readily, so that we don't completely collapse. When traumatic events happen, the body goes into complete collapse, burnout. It's all very fast and exhausting. And so meditation helps to bolster that need to come back, to pull us back, to pull us back into the world again, to be alive again. And even that is very slow. But that is one of the reasons why yoga promotes so much meditation, and Ayurveda promotes it so that each dosha finds inner balance as a strength to support their daily life in trauma, but just in the daily hiccups of a flat tire. So feel your heart beating. And I'm not sure, can you feel it? I often feel my heart beat, but maybe you feel the movement of the heart. or you might feel the movement of the blood system. And then speaking to your own unstruck heart, anahata, the heart of endless love pouring forth throughout our life. It is our greatest cheerleader. And what does your heart beat for today? And when you're ready, you just come into the presence of your body and the presence of this breath and the availability of it, and the presence of any gratitude or inner silence, into the presence of abiding love to yourself and then to others. And we lift our arms up, whether you're laying down or sitting. Raise your arms. Breathe in and extend through your body. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Thank your Pitta dosha. Thank your Vata dosha. Thank your Kapha dosha. And I thank all of you for coming this morning. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to just stop the recording.